Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we are back. There's plenty to talk about. Obviously, the strike is over, so there will be a ton of news this week and probably next week even more. So let's jump right into it. Checked out this week. Look, before I go into that, I do want to say that we have ended Coming Distractions as a podcast feed. That no longer is its own podcast. However, all of the reviews have been migrated over to the Nerdpocalypse Podcast feed. So if you're listening to this show and if you just go back, they're interspersed in depending on when they came out. Those movie reviews are there. So movie and TV series reviews are all there. And then there's just a pinned episode in the Coming Distractions feed that just tells people where to go, right? So that'll stay up for a little while, maybe a month, and then I'll just delete that off of all the podcast channels. But just so you know, if you are subscribed to Coming Distractions, there will no longer be any movie or TV reviews there. They will all be in the Nerdpocalypse podcast feed. That being said, let's talk about Gen V Season 1. The first season is fully out now. We've all watched it. So we're just going to kind of give our thoughts overall, and then I'd like to talk about the season finale as well. But let's start with overall thoughts. I'll go first. Look, I thought this was from the jump. I thought it felt like The Boys in the best of ways, right? But it also forged its own kind of path. I like all of the actors, the main leads and stuff like that. I found the story to be pretty interesting. It's got all the fun violence and crazy sexual stuff and, messaging that The Boys has, but through the lens of young people, which I thought was an interesting perspective to take, like a very twisted version of the X-Men. Overall, I dug it. So yeah, I think it's a win for the Boys universe, and it makes me, the way they ended it, makes me pretty excited for season 4 of The Boys. Terrence, what were your thoughts on the series overall?
Yeah, overall enjoyed it. When it got to the end, I forgot that it was the season finale. And I was a little upset how it ended. Because like, damn, there's not going to be an episode next week. But it's good. Everybody's pretty good in it. I like the story. And it makes me really look forward to season 2.
Yeah.
With all the implications.
Yeah. Which obviously that got greenlit immediately.
Right.
Yeah. Micah, your thoughts?
When this first came about, I wasn't like itching I wasn't gagging for it, right? I wasn't itching to see the show.
Don't say that ever again in front of two dudes.
It's what the villain from Mission Impossible 2 says to
one of the
Ethan
worst
Hunt.
lines I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's still pretty.
Yeah, that guy was supposed to be Wolverine, guys.
Yes, he was.
I wasn't super excited for it, and when I finally did get around to it, I actually really, really enjoyed it. I think it's the perfect kind of complement to The Boys, whereas The Boys is about humans trying to stop these wacky superheroes. Gen V is these wacky superheroes trying to stop these crazy humans from trying to murder them. So it gives you a very good both sides perspective for this conflict. And this conflict could be a metaphor for, almost anything, right? Like you can, that's the genius of this, is that you can extrapolate what this is what good art does, right? Like you can extrapolate and kind of piece together what you think, like these, like in Gen V, these superheroes feel like minorities, right? Like, and like very much so in certain cases, right? And their persecution, right? In The Boys, the superheroes feel like fascism.
Yeah, they're
right?
supremacist, if anything.
Right, exactly. And it's very unique because, like, yeah, they're all superheroes, but like some of them aren't fascists, right? And some of them, and hey, here are these humans, right? Like, here's Huey. Huey seems like a normal guy trying to do the right thing, but here's Billy and I forget the woman's name in his analog in Gen V, who's like, no, that nigga, that motherfucker killed my family, yo. Like they all gotta go, right?
Right.
Like they, you know, it's the show's really good, man, and they're really good together, which is something that I'm not used to seeing in spinoffs. Usually spinoffs, it's like Cosby Show in a different world, right? Like never the two shall meet, right? Like but no, like, and the implications for the last episode. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
everyone loves Homelander, but like nobody gets him. But
that's really the problem. He's my favorite. He fucking shouldn't be.
He's quite literally portrayed as a man baby. Okay, like he's drinking from bottles. He's drinking breast milk from bottles. He is literally a man baby, and you don't get it. But
I
all
connect
right,
with him. Okay, really
that says a lot about you.
Yeah.
right.
A lot about you.
May I suggest going to BetterHelp.com? Like Jesus Christ. Like it is. So let's talk about the season finale, because it's it is definitely worth digging into. Look, so if you haven't seen it, we're gonna talk spoilers. Okay, so I apologize if you haven't seen it. Just fast forward a bit. The implication of Homelander showing up in the midst of the superhero kids, or these powered kids just murdering every human on campus, is interesting, because he shows up in a way where he says the line, which I thought was really good. What kind of animal are you? He says to the lead, and she's like, what? Like, because she looks up to him. She thinks she's naive about Homelander, like everyone else who isn't like basically the boys in the season, right? There's very few people who really see him for who he is. And he just blasts her because he's like, you're attacking your own kind, as she, mistakenly blows off that one girl's arm, but she kind of deserved it though. And so it's interesting because he shoots her, he lasers her or whatever, and she clearly lives. But that's not what Homelander would do. He would have just killed her. But he didn't kill her. So like, did Homelander think she was dead and then she survived because of her powers, and he let the other characters that were associated with her also live because he doesn't want to hurt other supes? Like, or does he realize he's like, or is that his arc in the next season? Is he's trying to manipulate like public perception of him, right? Like, so it's interesting. You don't know where he's going.
I think that's it. I think he needs a scapegoat. And you saw in that last scene, the Guardians of Godolkin were, the rogue girl, or like the chick that can make you do whatever, and Patrick Schwarzenegger's brother, right? I don't remember names, guys. I remember faces.
We all know.
Right, they all look like
the two incredibly white people.
Right. The non-minorities, right? Like
quite literally.
Just what it is.
I mean, but never forget that the entire idea of V is like based in Nazism too, right? Like, so like,
yeah.
There is an aspect. I know that people would be like, oh, woke, whatever. No, but it literally feeds out of Nazism. They are kind of touching on that because that is the point of it. Like, it is a very twisted thing that came about from a very twisted perspective. So, yeah.
Right. And they call those two the Guardians of Godolkin in the media, right? Like those were the ones who saved the day along with Homelander while Marie and Jordan and Emma. And Emma and the other and
Andre.
black dude,
Andre.
they while they are the villains, right? And they needed I think they need a scapegoat, right?
Mhm.
I think you're gonna see a more savvy Homelander in the next season. Like all the all the previews are like, oh, well, maybe Homelander's up for a presidential run.
Yeah, like he's in an election sort of poster. I'm like, yo, that's not good. Don't elect this nigga president. Are you out of your fucking minds?
Also, once again, like the boys using the subtext as text to blatantly comment on something that I'm sure no one will get.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
ooh, Homelander's going to be president. That sounds awesome. Like,
are there really people that think that? I can't
yes,
imagine.
yo,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
really are.
There are
Yo,
people
I've
that
seen
think
screenshots of tweets, and people
they're
just
not?
don't get it, yo. Nah, yo, people are not that smart.
Are you no?
But-
What? That's engagement. That's engagement. Come on, man.
Sure.
I
But-
do understand people are really fucking stupid, because, and I think I'm an idiot. But like when I go online, I just give myself a pat on the back. But I can't imagine that these people are that fucking dumb. I just can't.
no, but they are.
Well-
they are, though.
Like it's
Well,
incredibly. It's not even. It's a sledgehammer.
It's not subtext.
Like it's hitting
just
you on the
text.
head.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They don't get it. They don't get it. Like, they just don't. It's weird because it seems really, really obvious, but they don't get it. They just don't.
And these aren't like YouTube people, right? I don't watch them, right? But I do see screenshots of people's Twitter accounts, and I go to those Twitter accounts just to see if this is an actual tweet that people have said. And yes, it is from like random dummies, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. This next season is going to be very, very interesting.
Look, in one thing I will say about this series is, in a way, like they've made you have like this vested interest in season 4. If you were like, oh, I like season 3, all right, it was okay, like whatever the story, and like maybe you've kind of forgotten about it and everything else. Gen V is a perfect complement to that, because it's not just happening in the universe. Like the things, like just like you were saying, like how Different World and the Cosby Show, like the amount of crossover between those shows was so minuscule, right? Like they might as well have just existed in completely different universes. But this, they have a lot of characters that are walking back and forth between the shows and stuff like that really show like this college is used not only as like grounds to sort of build up this league of heroes that could potentially show up in the boys, but also like they're doing experiments on them to figure out their weaknesses and like how to exploit them and secretly try to kill them and shit like that. Like it is a perfect complement to the boys in a lot of ways. I think, Michael, you're absolutely right about that. The other aspect of it is that I forget her character's name, but basically evil AOC, EAOC, if you will. It was cool for her to reveal that she has powers to Marie. I thought that was kind of interesting. I was like, oh shit. But then you realize like, oh, they have the same power. So it's not just because the blood controlling thing is only cool. Like, ooh, I hope I have a knife during battle that I can like cut my hand. But if you could just blow people's body parts off, like, I don't know, man, that's kind of a worthy power. And it's
That's what they keep
interesting.
telling her. She's like the chosen one. They
Yeah,
said
her power
like,
is
you're
incredible
special
power.
because you don't know how to use it yet, but like you can take anybody out. if you learn how to use it properly. Everyone has blood.
Yep. I mean,
Even
that
suits.
fight, right? Like that fight she has with the dude who was invisible was actually super interesting, right?
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, it was like it gave me a little bit of like Hollow Man vibes, in fairness, but like in a good way. That movie's ridiculous, but yeah, I like the fact that not only is she a bloodbender, so to speak, but she's capable of doing what evil AOC can do, which is dope. Because like you don't. At least I didn't realize that was actually evil AOC's power. I thought she could just like kill people, randomly. I didn't think about the idea that it's actually controlling the blood is what she's able to do. So it's cool to kind of get more details on her power through somebody else. Like that's fascinating. So yeah. So there you go. Season 1 of Gen V on Amazon Prime. Look, if you haven't watched it, you should. Especially if you love The Boys. It feels like an easy thing to recommend. It really is. All right. Next up, let's talk about. I watched Pig. This is the Nicolas Cage movie. So Nicolas Cage plays a guy who has a truffle hunting pig, and he lives like in the middle of the forest or whatever. And the pig finds truffles for him that he sells to like high-end restaurants because truffles are incredibly expensive. And somebody comes like in the middle of the night and just like beats him in the head and steals his pig because that pig is worth a lot of money. And steals his pig. And he basically goes into the city trying to find the people who stole his pig. And the movie is not what it appears to be. And it's probably one of the best Nicolas Cage movies I've seen in like a decade. And it's not played for laughs at all. Like, it's very serious. It's not a dumb, like, John Wick knockoff. Like, they stole my pig. Now I'm going to take down the mob. It's not like anything like that. It's not really an action movie. It's not an action movie at all. It's a shame because that would have actually been kind of funny. I feel like an old Nicolas Cage movie, that's exactly what this would have been. But it's about not just why this happened, like, but what happened to the people that did this and what happened to Nicolas Cage and why he's the way he is in the beginning of the movie. And like sort of this slow reveal of who he really is. It's interesting. Like it's a really good movie. It proves giving that guy a good script and a good director, like he can do really great work. So yeah, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, man. I've been telling people, yo, this isn't a gimmick, yo. Like, it's not a gimmick. Like, I respect Nicolas Cage as an artist, yo. Like, he's weird, sure, but like most art, so is Lakeith Stanfield. You know what I mean? Like,
That's true.
and yes, Nicolas Cage can do like actual like dramatic roles. He can do action roles. He's got range, man. He really does. He's just one of those people that has to like really feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he did a lot of paycheck work. Don't get me wrong, right? Like he did a lot of paycheck.
This boat ain't gonna pay for itself.
He was in debt.
Right, he was in debt. Like,
he ain't had the money for the boat. He had to get himself out of the boat.
That's true.
Right, he was literally underwater and had to do all this shit to get out of debt. But look, man, like you could tell when he wants to do something and when he doesn't want to do something. Like he'll say like, "Oh, every role is like means something to him." No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it doesn't.
I've seen enough of his movies. It can't. That can't.
Right. Remember that movie where he was like, where he could like travel 2 seconds into the future or some dumb shit, right?
Like,
like
next.
Yeah, like next don't mean nothing to him.
The guy shoots the bullet. He's like, whoa. That shit was
like
terrible.
That movie didn't mean anything to him, right? But like a movie that does mean something to him, this Dream Seekers movie or whatever it is, that looks like it mean Dream Scenario. That looks like it means something to him.
Oh yeah,
right,
big time.
That's
why I'm actually really desperate to see that. After seeing Pig, I'm like, yo, that movie might be great. Like, it really might be great.
Look, say what you want, yo. Say what you want. I like Mandy, yo. Like, I felt like that movie meant. I felt like that movie meant something to him, and people don't take it seriously because it's like a horror movie. It's a revenge movie. It's a bloody revenge movie.
Did he have a chainsaw fight at the end of that movie?
I believe he did. Yeah, somebody stole. Somebody fridged his girl, yo, and it's just and he flipped out. Who can't relate to that, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Everyone. That's why it's a trope.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, man, with Nicolas Cage, like, and what I'm hoping is that we're getting a run. We're about to get a nice solid run of Nicolas Cage, like meaningful projects.
Yeah.
I know Pig came out a while ago, but
Well,
man.
He had what? Joe, people said was pretty good. Joe, I feel like Joe was the one that kind of kicked it off. It was like Joe, Mandy, Pig, now Dream Scenario. Like I think we're in the middle of the run. The Cage-assance, if you will, right? You know, like Matthew McConaughey had his renaissance, like, you know, and people thought that guy couldn't act worth shit. Turns out that's not true. Like,
now don't get me wrong, right? Like Renfield exists, right?
I mean, come on, you gotta go have fun too, right? You gotta. Have
but look,
he's playing like the old grandpa that's like a CIA agent or some shit like that. I don't know.
Right. But look, the case with Renfield, hey, Nicolas Cage, weird artist. I would like you to play Dracula. Of course he's going to do that shit, right? Like, of course he is. So, look, I get it.
At the same time, I'd love to kind of see him do like a real Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, I think it would actually be kind of interesting to see him try it. Like a really serious version of that instead of a goofball.
Look, early 2000s Nicolas Cage is awesome. National Treasure. Look, say what you want about those movies. I like them. If you like the Mummy, you can watch National Treasure.
I mean, I do like the Mummy. It's ridiculous, but I like it.
Lord of War, Gone in 60 Seconds, right?
I love fucking Gone in 60 Seconds.
I do not like that movie. I do not like that movie.
Stupid, but I love that fucking movie.
No, I do not love that movie. I do not like it. I like that moment in the movie. I don't like that movie. Did he do like Bangkok Dangerous? That was bad.
That was bad. It was fun though. No, I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of the not Bangkok Dangerous. What was that other one that we watched? We did a Nicolas Cage triple feature, which ended up being like a 2.5 feature because Bangkok Dangerous was the last one.
Yeah, it was so boring. We were like, turn this off. Like, I mean, Face Off is a classic. I mean, the guy had a hell of a run in 2000.
Look,
Face Off was in the 90s.
Yeah. What is Wind Talkers? Look, I liked Wind Talkers. I liked the Adaptation.
Adaptation's a great movie, actually.
Matchstick Men, National Treasure, Lord of War, The Weatherman. Come on, man. And then in like
Matchstick Men is a movie that is deeply underrated in my opinion of a performance by him.
Yeah, man. So look, I say Drive Angry was the name of that movie.
Drive Angry. Oh my god,
nigga, Drive Angry was so fun. Yo, it's fun. It's fun.
I'm gonna kill you and drink beer out of your fucking skull, and that's exactly what he did by the end. That movie was absolutely insane. Yes, that was a part of our Nick Cage Cage-a-thon. That's right. Oh my god.
Yeah. So look, bottom line, like, don't disrespect Nicolas Cage. Don't disrespect Academy Award winner Nicolas Cage.
Look, if he's even nominated for Dream Scenario, people got to shut the fuck up. You got to shut the fuck up after that. You can't say anything. You got to just shut up. So there you go. Pig. Highly recommend. I believe I watched it on Hulu. Then I tried to get my wife to watch The Invisible Man, the one with Elizabeth Moss. She made it 30 minutes. She was like, I'm getting really scared. Can you turn this off? Which is a shame because that's a good movie, man. I really like that movie. Yeah. I really like that movie. Was clever to me. I really dug it. And then she was like, just tell me what happens because I'm not going to watch it. And I was like, I'm glad I spent the $3 to rent this. Awesome.
Jesus Christ. Nicolas Cage has 7 movies in 2019.
Hey, y'all sick of Marvel. Get out of here, yo. Nicolas Cage is Marvel. Like, knock it off. I'm not asking you to do it, but if you can in your like while we're doing the show, it would be very funny. Find out how many movies Nicolas Cage has done between 2008 and 2000 what? When did Endgame come out? 22?
Something like that. Yeah. See, to see how many. I guarantee you, it's more than 30 or whatever.
I bet he's done more movies than the entire MCU in that time. 100%. If he's cranking out damn near 7 movies a year, yeah, he's probably fine. That's crazy, and none of them made any money, which is just also wild.
Look, I'm at 23, and I'm at 23. I'm at 24, and I just passed 2015. So yeah, he did it.
God damn.
Yo, he was working. Well, you know the whole thing with him. So like at like the Cannes Film Festival and stuff like that, a lot of low budget movies will try to pitch their movie ideas, or like low budget studios will try to pitch their ideas for a movie to actors, right? They're like, hey, like, this is what we're thinking about. A lot of studios that don't have a lot of money, but they want a big star, they will put Nicolas Cage in the poster to try to pitch it to him, and he's like, okay, that looks cool. Because at one time he would just do anything. He would just do anything because he was underwater in debt. So it's probably how they got Bangkok Dangerous or God knows whatever else. 24 movies in like 2015 is crazy. By 2015,
from 2008 to 2015ation. Like
that's insane.
Like,
that's
all right, yo. I might watch Drive Angry again, yo. I might.
That movie.
That shit was fun, man.
It's fun, but it's dumb as fuck. All right, so we don't have a review for the Marvels yet. I have seen it. Micah and Terrence have not, but Micah, you are seeing it tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm seeing it tomorrow morning.
Okay, so look for a review probably about Saturday or so. A spoiler review. Spoiler-free review of the Marvels, and then probably a couple days after that, we'll try to do a spoiler-laden review of the Marvels. So look forward to that. Okay, Micah, take it away.
Strike's over.
Yay!
That's the news. If all goes as planned and the board signs off on the tentative deal, eligible members of the 160,000 strong Actors Guild will vote to soon ratify the new agreement. Also, with SAG-AFTRA pulling the plug on the strike just after midnight before the ratification vote is complete, people can go back to work as soon as production, work soon and production restarted quickly. Look, you've already kind of seen in the news, some folks are like, it's over. Here's a trailer for Ghostbusters, right? Or shit like that, right? So I don't know if I don't think it's 100%. It's all but a done deal at this point. Strike was 118 days. It was the first time in 60 years that the writers and actors formed like Voltron to, fight for things like living wages and
crazy things
and job security. It's weird. We don't have any other details yet because the deal isn't 100% certified, but we'll see what they are. By the time this episode comes out, they'll probably have the details. But yeah, strike's over. So Variety can going back to doing actual Hollywood reporting and not scouring the titles of YouTube comments or YouTube videos to piece their opinion pieces together.
Right. And having them ripped to shreds immediately after that by actual writers. Good. Yeah, like you said, the tentative deal is now, but like once they sign it on Friday, you're probably going to see a ton of fucking news drop like Friday, maybe Monday, where it's just like cast, just a bunch of shit because they're just dying to get it out. Like there's in Variety right now, they had a story that immediately Michael Fassbender and some other actor, Fassbender and the cast of The Crown are some of the first to attend Hollywood premieres. They're like, we're here. Please go see our stuff. Like, because that hurts them when you don't have these big time actors coming to promote your shit. So, they're like hopping on that. Joaquin Phoenix, Michael Fassbender, they're all running to be at the premieres of their movies. Obviously, Joaquin Phoenix for Napoleon. So there you go. Makes sense. All right, next up. Can't hear you.
There you go, Rebel Moon, guys. I was trying to do you a favor by muting myself while I talk about this story. Plans for Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon already include a prequel comic book miniseries, a live-action prequel series, along with a role-playing game to tie it all in.
What is this website? I've never heard of it.
I don't know what this website is. I 100% believe.
No,
I've seen this somewhere else.
Yeah, it's been all over. They just steal all of their stories from other people who do real journalism.
Yeah, I actually have seen the story from other people. Snyder hinted at a possibility of a live action TV series that would follow the ascent of the epic primary antagonist, but Cardi B.
It's Sophia Boutella, I believe, is the primary antagonist. Oh no, the antagonist.
No.
Oh, I don't. Then I don't know.
Antagonist.
Horn
Belisarius.
I don't know. Who gives a
Belisarius is the character's name. Fa Free is the Irish actor's name.
Oh,
Francis Martin Fee. Now it's being reported that Snyder is also developing plans for a podcast, a stop-motion comic book, and an animated series. These projects are all going to be prequels taking place before the events of the film. All right, look, I don't have a problem with like creating a world and creating like tertiary things to have your world kind of fleshed out. But stuff like that usually comes after you know something is a hit. Now, either A, the people who have Netflix, the people who are distributing this thing, have seen it and they're like, "This is gold, Jerry, gold."
Thank you.
and they're like, "Okay, let's go ahead and kind of get all this stuff in." Or like this dude has like a massive ego. And thinks that everyone is just going to want to run to find out more about Belisarius.
Yeah, I think it's actually, I think it's that they know they have a cult. That's what I think. I think they know that whatever this guy puts out, those losers are going to they're going to buy into. I think it is shooting fish in a barrel. I don't think the quality fucking matters. That's clear. The Army of the Dead shit didn't matter either. The shit was unfocused and people were just like, "This is the greatest fucking zombie movie ever." They're like, George Romero should take notes from fucking Zack Snyder. He's so good, right? I can see your eye twitching, Terrence.
It's involuntary. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was.
When you hear bullshit, it's like, oh God. But it's I think that's what they know. I think they figured that out. I think they realize that they have
Netflix.
I think they realize they have a captive audience, and I think they can put out any fucking thing, and it doesn't matter. And
How big is that?
100%. They're correct, by the way. What's
But
that?
it depends on how big that audience is.
We'll see. I look online. It's a billion, right? It's got to be a billion.
Yeah, it's a billion people. It's like
In reality, it's 47 niggas who are
150,000 people, and the rest is like 999,999 bots.
Yeah.
Again, you like Micah said, let the first thing come out, because if it sucks, you put all of this shit out there into the ether. The cult is gonna want it. But if Rebel Moon doesn't do as well as you think it's going to do, then what? Netflix just likes wasting money.
I mean,
because they put out a lot of garbage. They do. Like The Gray Man sucked.
Yeah. Kevin Hart got a new action Netflix movie.
I saw that. I saw the trailer.
Oh, Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
whoa.
Like airplane heist or some shit like that. They're like stealing money from an airplane or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's like Money Plane, but with Kevin Hart.
Money plane.
I'm like, y'all putting out a lot of shit that like you're gonna get people because people like just want to be entertained, right? And it doesn't mean that stuff is good, but like they just. I don't know how that makes it.
I honestly feel like Netflix their entire business model at this point is like garbage, garbage, garbage. Like you just kind of fill the zone with shit, right? Like, so when people just open Netflix, they're like, I don't know, this looks fucking interesting. And they click on it, right? That's the vast majority of stuff. The high-end money that they pay for things that are, I think, are still low-quality things, they're all starfucker projects. All of them are starfucker projects. What was Red Notice with like Ryan
Gal
Reynolds,
Gadot
The
had
Rock,
that fucking
Gal
movie that
Gadot,
came out. Yeah.
Gal Gadot, Head of Stone or whatever the fuck. Like all of them are starfucker projects. Like it's just the actor's like, I want to have a thing where the camera's on me all the time and I'm fucking awesome. And they're like, all right, like that's cool. Kevin Hart, he's had, I don't know, 3-4 movies at this point for Netflix, but it's all starfucker projects. So I mean, look, some of them.
He's getting paid, so
he's getting paid, right? Like, so I'm not mad about it. That movie he did, Fatherhood or whatever, we reviewed on Black on Black Cinema. It's actually not a bad movie. Like it wasn't, but it's still a very much a starfucker project, right? So it's I think that's largely what they spend their big money on, and I think that is eventually going to blow up in their face because you're not breaking people into anything new. You're just recycling the same stars that are popular, and they're just like it's well, in fairness to them, it's algorithm based, and that's their whole fucking thing. Is we look at all the algorithms, this says it's gonna hit, and they throw it out there to see if it hits. That's it.
They're also they also buy up a bunch of stuff to try and see if something catches fire, right? Like every once in a while something will catch fire, like a Squid Game. Or one of their documentaries or something like that.
The docs are what get people to the show. I feel like a lot of times.
Yep.
And then they try to go from there. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I don't want Rebel Moon to suck. I really don't. I don't want to watch a movie that I know is going to be bad. I don't want this movie to stink. We'll see. Rebel Moon is also getting 70mm theater screenings happening in 4 cities: Los Angeles, New York, Toronto, where that woman was in that video. That one white chick talking like a Toronto gangster or whatever.
Oh, the one where she sounded like a live action moose.
Yeah.
I'm sick to my stomach, fam. Like, please stop. Please stop talking.
And London.
Yo, who's going to see a 70mm Zack Snyder movie? What are you doing?
I mean, look. It's getting a theatrical run from December 15th to December 21st, right before it streams on Netflix.
You going?
On December 22nd. I'm going to the couch and turning it on, and I'll watch it. I got no problem watching this movie.
No, I mean in theaters, like paying money
in my home theater. I pay Netflix money to sit in a home theater.
No, Mister, I love the theater experience. Here, have the
I
theater
do.
experience.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow
to see a real movie. Yeah.
But you know what this means, right? Like it's getting a theatrical run. Why else would it be getting a theatrical run?
Fucking for an Oscar nomination.
Yo, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck right off.
Best visual effects.
Yeah, they've long rumored Zack Snyder is gunning for Best Picture. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. I hope it's good.
I do, especially because we're getting a second one.
Oh right, yeah.
This is a part 1.
When that fucking part 1 came out, when we saw that trailer, I was quite offended. Look, I hope it's good.
Sure.
Like his track record is hit and miss. He's
Zack Snyder can adapt the shit out of somebody else's work.
He can.
He really can.
He can.
Yeah.
I mean, his biggest thing, and I've long said this, is he's not a good writer. I don't think the guy is a terrible director, but when you allow that guy to be on the writing team, it's not a good idea. He doesn't know.
And this is his, right?
Yep, it's all him.
Oh yeah, this is his Star Wars, yo. This is his Star Wars. Like, oh my God, I can only imagine what a libertarian's view of fighting fascism is.
I can't wait. I can't wait, my nigga. I can't wait. By the way, I would just like to state for the record, I just wipe a little sweat off my brow. I feel pretty goddamn good. The Rotten Tomato score for The Killer, the Michael Fassbender movie, 87%. 87%. We made it, baby. We fucking made it. We made it.
All right. Well,
I've actually seen a review for it.
I've seen one review. I've seen one review from somebody that I trust, and he liked it.
Yeah, 87%.
Like, right.
87% with 175 reviews. That's a real score. All right, there you go. Michael Fassbender, he's back. Thank God.
It comes out soon because Netflix sent me a message like, "Hey, you might watch. You might like this
tomorrow. It's the 10th. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the shit out of it. Oh,
I heard there's not a lot of talking in it. Not a lot of talking.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's one of those movies.
It's one of those. The score for Manodrome is not looking too good. I'm a little sad about that. Anyway,
who's reviewing it?
Yeah, well,
straight cishet white men. Straight cishet white men reviewing it because I don't trust their opinions regarding this.
Yeah, I'm gonna need only women and black dudes to review this movie. And be like, no, accurate. This is a documentary. Loved it.
And not even black, and not even black dudes. Not it right.
Yeah, we're gonna need to see a search history. Get out of here. Not too much bunny hopping, as they say. As Dr. Umar would say. Hilarious to me. All right. So next up, this is a big story for the two of you dorks.
Well, maybe for the one of us, and like even then, maybe like not like okay. The Legend of Zelda is getting a live action movie in the works for with Sony and with Nintendo co-financing. That's right. The little elf in the green tunic named Zelda is getting a movie.
Well, excuse me.
Sony's making sure it has its future theatrical franchises covered as the actor strike appears to be winding down. The studio is co-financing with Nintendo a live action feature of the popular video game franchise, The Legend of Zelda. Wes Ball, who is the director of The Maze Runner and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, will be directing. I've never seen The Maze Runner, and Kingdom looks. Oh no, not.
It's a YA novel,
yeah,
right? It's a YA.
It's not great. It's not great. I watched the first movie. It's not great. It's not terrible. Yeah, I got to see Kingdom before I can make a real judgment on that. I mean, the trailer for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes looks great. So, look, maybe just because you have one bad movie and based on like seemingly low quality book, I mean that's not necessarily your fault. So.
It's going to be interesting how they do this. The Zelda timeline is weird because like each of those games is not like each of those games belongs like happened in a timeline.
Right.
And they've happened like one after another, and depending on the game, depends on the placement of when the events happen in the timeline. But there are a lot of different games that you can draw from, a lot of different stories, a lot of different types of stories. I can't imagine that you will have your classic, evil pigman nabs this lady, and mute elf boy has to go and save her.
Is he mute? Like is that a nigga?
He doesn't talk. No, I don't know if he's mute, but he doesn't talk.
Right. I mean, I recognize the games don't have him really talk, but I didn't know if that was a canon that he can't speak.
He just doesn't. Like even in text boxes, he doesn't speak.
Oh.
So
I mean, he spoke on that cartoon. I mean,
well, excuse me.
All
right, bro.
I mean, he had a lot to say. Okay, here's the question: who do you cast as Zelda? Right, the boy Zelda. Who do you cast? So many
he would
people are
never
gonna be
do it.
shocked by that.
He would never do it, but Timothy Chalamet, I think, would be
Yeah,
a good Link.
he's too above it. I'm looking at a I'm looking at a AI rendered image of Tom Holland as Link. Which is pretty good.
Don't do it.
He's
Don't
too
do it.
he's too big of
Don't
an
do it.
actor in a young kid role. Like it would feel like that's too much.
How old is
Yeah.
Link supposed to be?
I have no
I don't-
idea. I have no idea.
I feel like you do like a 20-something, early 20-something.
Yeah, you need like a twinkish, smooth looking.
I don't like any of
boy.
this conversation at all. Like I hate it. I hate all of it.
You might get a letter. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't say
I don't care.
It's a term.
I don't think you could say it. I don't think you're part of that community yet. I don't.
Yeah,
think
yeah, you're being gross. Gross.
I can't say the word. I can't say bear either. Come on, man.
No, the only thing you can say is
God
the
damn
Bear is renewed for season 3. That's the only thing.
Nope,
You can say.
you gotta say the Chicago meatball eatery or whatever that place was renewed for another season on FX.
Yeah, you can't say the Bear. Yeah, I feel like an early 20-something is probably where you want to go because if this hits and if it's good, it's gonna do big numbers. If it's great, it's gonna go crazy. People have been waiting for this shit their entire lives. So
this franchise is also almost 40 years old, much like Mario.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they don't go animated for this. Like it feels like it would be so much easier to go animated for this and just make $1 billion with ease. Like I don't know why they are risking this live action, but I mean I guess they're feeling themselves after Mario, which is fair.
Sony?
Yeah, okay, that's probably my
Like that's
issue.
the first thing I saw was Sony. I'm like, okay.
You know,
the last
you're
video
wrong.
game movie they did?
yeah, they put Tom Holland in it.
Yeah, they put Tom Holland, and it sucked.
I don't know.
I couldn't
that
finish.
I don't
I
know
couldn't
that it
get.
sucked.
I couldn't get
but
15 minutes in.
I don't know that-
No. It did. I watched it. I watched the entire.
What I'm saying is, I don't know that it sucked, but I saw the trailer and it gave me every indication that it did in fact suck. It looked really bad. Like it looked really bad.
It just Mark was in it. Nah, man, that movie was just garbage. It was garbage.
We gotta go find the treasure. Come on.
Well, maybe Marky
played
Mark can
Sully.
be in this one.
So he plays.
Marky Mark played Sully. Sully is like 70 years old.
This is like a
I don't know
young
how old he
Sully.
is. He's pretty old.
He's like pretty
Yeah,
young.
it was a young Sully without the beard, and then they
Nah,
they had a fucking. Then at the they had a little stinger where he had the beard on it because of course they did.
I don't know.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm very
That was
interested
fun.
to see what they do with this. I feel like they need to pick an unknown to play Link. I think you need an unknown for Link and Zelda, to be honest.
Well, you got to get. You know who I think would be a really good Zelda. I think Zendaya would be a really good Zelda, and
Well, then you have to make Tom Holland. You have to make it.
you have to, because with this, like Zelda as a character has evolved into a person who, like,
All person.
she's no damsel in distress, right? At some points, she's like a covert op named
She's a
Sheik.
ninja. What's her name? Sheik.
Yeah, she's a ninja, yo.
Wait, what? Nah, yo,
Yeah.
the nerds are gonna lose it, yo. Girl boss. They don't like this. They're ruining it. She's supposed to be a dumb girl. That's what I grew up with.
So
Video game canon.
Nah,
She's
don't
been in-
right.
she's been in
Don't matter. Don't matter.
in
I'm
plenty of
sad about
games.
so yeah, I'm very curious. Like, I'm very curious what the story will be, because the stories are very different, but they're very similar but very different. Also, part of this franchise is like the gaminess of it, right? Like,
it.
am I gonna go through like 6 dungeons? Now, do I like? Am I gonna have to watch Link suffer through the water temple? Right? What are we like? What are we doing? So, or they could just make up their own story. Like, I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Either way, this is gonna make Sony and Nintendo oodles of noodles of money. No matter how good or bad it is, because people are going to want to see it. I remember IGN did an April Fool's Day joke where they did a live action Zelda trailer, and people were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! This is amazing! Why won't they do this?" And now they're finally doing it. So,
what the fuck
Here
is
we go.
Zelda's Legend? The fuck does she do? Why is it called Legend of Zelda? Like, they've never. What did she do?
Because the Legend of Link doesn't sound well. Like, the Legend of Link doesn't sound good. Don't hit the ear right.
Yeah, they should have just named that dude.
It doesn't.
He should have been He should have been Zelda. It's a cool name.
They've never like. It's kind of a dumb name for the series, but because like you're always saving her, except for a few games. But it doesn't make any sense. The name of that.
Well, I think it's that she is the linchpin to like calamity happening, right? Like, don't get me started. Like, if Carrie listens to this, she's probably about to blow her fucking brains out because I think she knows everything about that timeline and all the stories regarding it. I don't know. I just know that like Ganon is a man at one point, and then he turns into a pig, a giant pig man at one point, and you need the arrows of light to defeat him or whatever.
So where does Zelda come into this? Is he just trying to kidnap Zelda? Because again, I played the first one. I played Link to the Past on the SNES, and I played Ocarina of Time, and that's it. The last fucking Zelda game I played was 25 years ago almost. So
Let's see if I can.
I don't know shit about these niggas. It's very weird. I'm just like, why is it called The Legend of Zelda?
I just hope that Link is a mute. That's all. I want Link to be a mute, and I want Zelda to talk through the whole thing. I want her to yap
girl
through
boss.
the whole thing.
Why don't they let the man talk? When are we gonna get male heroes? I mean, come on, guys. These YouTube thumbnails create themselves. I mean, why don't we just make them now and just get ready? Just big bug eyes, the woke fucking Zelda movie or whatever. Like, yeah,
right. Like, you gotta have this stupid face, right? Like.
I just want to meet them in real life and punch them, all of them, like just all of them, all of these people. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Look, I'm here for it. I'm just shocked it's not animated, to be honest. I'm just with the success of Mario. I'm just surprised they didn't go that route. I am a bit leery on the fact that Avi Arad is involved at all. I think that's a terrible fucking idea, but. Who am I? I only have eyes and ears and have been paying attention for the last 20 years. Whatever. Why do you guys keep giving that guy money? I don't get it. Okay. Next up in topics, Coyote versus Acme. This is a sort of a hybrid live action animated movie with the Coyote and Roadrunner and John Cena, apparently. This is a completed movie. Completed, ready to go. David Zaslav decided that he was going to shelve the movie and do a $30 million write-off on the $70 million production. So they have decided that they don't think that it's worth releasing in theaters and that they're either going to throw it to streaming, potentially, or just sell it to other buyers.
So they're willing to put this on streaming or sell it to someone.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. That I said that incorrect. The reporting is, quote, "We're told that the cash-strapped Warners finds that it's not worth the cost to release the film theatrically or to sell it to other buyers." So they're not. It's like Batgirl. Like, it's gone. It's dead.
All right, I was about to get real mad, yo. I was about to get real mad if they're like Coyote versus Acme starring John Cena is worth putting on HBO on Max, but like Batgirl isn't. All right.
Yeah.
This is literally the first time I've heard the name of this movie today.
Yeah. I didn't know about it either.
What the fuck is this? All right.
So
when are they going to fire this nigga?
Soon, I hope. Like you got to get this guy the fuck out of there. They're talking about the difference between this and Batgirl. The difference here is that Coyote versus Acme is a completed movie with a very good test score, 14 points above the family norm, and they still shelved it. So not only did it's done, but it also has good reviews from internal testing. What are you doing? Put it out. I'm sorry. Is Acme characters not popular? Like, they're still popular. Also, John Cena is also incredibly popular. This seems like a win-win to me. Like, they're
they could have put this on Max because he's in what's that show when he's the superhero? I can't remember the name.
Peacemaker.
Right, Peacemaker, yeah. This is bizarre.
But they're just trying to get money, right? So they're doing a $30 million write-off on it.
To release what?
But the thing is, like, I don't really know, right? Because it's like, okay, so you lost $40 million on this. I think this movie probably, let's say you put it out and you had to promote it. I don't know. Like, I don't know what normal promotion budgets are for these sort of like low to mid-tier movies. But let's say like on a big budget, like Marvel movie, it's like $100 million of marketing. Let's say this cost $20 million to market. Okay, so you spent $90 million. You don't think a John Cena Acme movie could make at least a little over that to at least break even? I think it could probably do better than that. But this is like what people thought Elemental wasn't going to do shit, and they crapped all over that movie, and it ended up like slowly making like over $500 million. Like, everything doesn't have to be blowing out of the like box office huge. Some movies just kind of creep along and do incredibly well. Like, this feels like honestly a huge mistake. But I guess when you're all looking for Barbie,
the industry movies, like, yeah, because Barbie made $1.4 billion. That's Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, so Barbie did probably better than they thought it was going to do.
Oh, definitely. Far better, I'm sure.
What the fuck? So they canceled this movie. It's not coming out. They spent $70 million. It's going to write it off for, so that's what? And they're going to get $30 million back from it.
Yeah.
So it's still a loss.
Still a loss. Yep.
But Barbie made 1.4. So, like, I feel like he could have released it. It's a family movie. Kids still love John Cena. You said it tested well. If it made like $100 million in the long run, I mean, I don't know how. Like you said, the budget for marketing might be a little bit higher, but like no one even knew this existed till today.
And it was supposed to come out in 2023, by the way. Like not in 2024.
So like next month.
It was supposed to come out. What date did it have? It was slated for July 21st.
July 3rd. Yeah, and it didn't even do any marketing. So they just had this in the chamber and they just was like,
did nothing with it.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Well, that's their problem.
Yeah, they're stupid. and look,
what the fuck? Like, what the hell? I don't like. Nobody knew what this was. I saw this article or saw somebody posted it on Facebook, and I was like, Acme, what the fuck are you even talking about? What is this sentence?
Why are you making up things? This seems silly.
Right, and then they're like with John C. Okay, well,
and then like, remind me something about wrestling. I want to talk about. I forgot to put it in checked out. So, you know, and also like the Looney Tunes IP is still worth pretty good, even though that Space Jam: A New Legacy movie apparently was not very good. Shocking news: LeBron James can't act.
It was not.
Right? I mean,
that movie was garbage.
Right, but like neither can Michael Jordan, right? Like they're two of the worst actors of all time. But that movie still globally made $163 million. Like, and you can't tell me what's that?
Was that a profit?
Probably not, because I'm sure
I don't
LeBron
think it
James
was.
costs a lot of money. But you
Right.
can't tell me that the cost of that movie is anywhere close to the $70 million that this movie costs. There's no way. I'm sure they paid LeBron James like probably $10 million to be in that fucking movie. So, and then having all of that Looney Tunes IP, I'm sure that was like big money to get all that licensing and shit proper.
I mean, they own that IP though.
Oh, that's true. They probably do own it outright. But like, so it's just like the idea. I'd have to look up. I'd be interested to know what the budget for Space Jam: A New Legacy was. But I can guarantee you it's over $70 million. Like it's just, and maybe that's their thought process is that movie didn't do 500-600 million. So they don't think that this will. But I would argue maybe it just wasn't well done. Like perhaps, like maybe that's the reason. But you know, whatever. Like it feels really stupid.
Like, is the movie industry falling prey to like the small bubble of people that just say really stupid shit online?
Yes.
Because I can't. Because they do really dumb shit. Like the Equalizer 3 is still in theaters. Like it's creeping up to like $200 million.
Yeah. What could the budget have been for that movie?
That's fine. That movie I think it was like a $65-70 million movie because Denzel Washington was in it.
Right.
So it made its money back, but like it did it.
That's not a failure.
Everything doesn't have to be $1 billion fucking dollars, dude. Like it's crazy that like YouTube videos and everything has to be, if you don't make $150 million on the first weekend, it's going to be a failure. Like I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. And they're making really terrible fucking business decisions because of this. And I don't understand it. Like you're supposed to be businessmen, but all right, I'm not a businessman. I don't want to do it.
And you know, it's that idea of you are working from like a position of fear. That's where you're gunning from, is from a position of fear. Like a prime example of that, right, is, you know, are these movies making enough money? They're failing. By the way, Hollywood is not making a lot of money across the board, right? Like I love people like to pick one movie and then just like remove all context, but like, yeah, Barbie made a lot of money. Oppenheimer made a lot of money. And Super Mario Brothers made a lot of money. Now look at everything else. Everything's down. Everything is down because people still don't go to the theaters. People realize that they can be home and not spend nearly as much money and all this other shit. Like, the pandemic is a still really big part of why everything is down. Case in point, people shit all over Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania as like being this financial failure. Of the entire box office of 2023, where do you think that ranks as far as where it is in the top rankings? If you had to give a number, I don't know. I'll give you out of 100 movies that came out this year.
I don't know, but I feel like it's probably like top 15, maybe even top 10, because that movie
is
12
is 14. This giant financial failure is number 14 of all the movies that came out this year. Like,
yeah, that movie made like $500 million, yo. Like,
like just under that, right? And so people are just like, it's a failure. It's a failure. I mean, like critically, it did not do well, and I would argue it's a financial failure if you're comparing it to Endgame and everything else. You know how many studios would love for their failure movie to be $463 million? It's insane. It's absolutely fucking insane. So, like, and the movie just above it is a Chinese movie. And it's probably completely based on people in China going, you better fucking see this or we're going to go to your house. And they're like, all right, we'll go see it. Like, it's fine. But yeah, it's like, you know, Fast X didn't do as well as its predecessors. It's also the 5th highest box office of the year at $715 million.
We also have to take into account how much these movies cost, right? Like, didn't Fast X cost like
Fast X was like $300 million?
Yeah, that's
some crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
It didn't need to be because I don't know where that money went besides like paying.
It went to everybody's paycheck. It went to everybody's wallet.
It went to Gal Gadot's Lululemon fucking Arctic submarine outfit that she wore at the end of that dumbass movie. But again, like these movies are not necessarily failures, right? Like this idea that it's again talking about Quantumania being a failure as the 14th highest performing movie of the year is absolutely insane. Like, no, knock it off. So yeah, I just think that's just very, very silly. All right, let's I'm trying to see. Yeah, let's talk about this next story. Disney Plus and Hulu apps set to merge next month. I'm very curious about this personally, actually, because Disney Plus has a global launch. Hulu does not. Hulu is only in the US. I know this because I may or may not have to use VPN before I use my Hulu account every single time, which is annoying. But there's talk that maybe this might be spurring them into bringing Hulu worldwide, which is kind of interesting. But next month, if you have the Disney Plus Hulu bundle, there's going to be a merged app so that you get everything in one shot, which is pretty dope, I would say. Like, I think that's pretty nice. I mean, they've been kind of gearing up for this by putting the sort of mature rating on Disney Plus and everything else. So, all right. Hopefully the app doesn't suck, because I think both of those apps are actually pretty good. So,
yeah, I like the Hulu app. I got a lot, actually. It's one of the best. It's one of the best apps out there.
Yeah,
when it comes to looking for shit. Right.
Yeah. So, okay, like that's cool. But I think the whole idea of them paying the $8 billion to own Hulu outright is pretty cool. But I also think it's I think it'll be interesting if they launch it globally. I mean, I have vested interest in that just from an ease perspective. Just fucking click.
Quality of life. I'm tired of turning this whatever the fuck NordVPN and then I turn on.
That's quite literally what I use. No, but it's funny. It's funny because I pay for it. Like, I mean, it's not illegal technically. But like my television is like a Google TV, and so they have a NordVPN app, so you can turn it on. Like on the thing, I don't have to like do it on my laptop to watch it, which is actually kind of dope that it works. But it'd be nice, like, to just open it and it be as fast as possible, because VPN slows shit down. So the Hulu interface is incredibly slow for me. But and apparently Max is also launching globally as well, or launching where I am, I think in December or something like that, which will be nice because I have to do the same thing for Max. So
that's an app that I can't fucking stand. I hate the Max app. It sucks.
It's gotten worse.
It's super slow. Yeah. It's super slow. I'm like, come on, man. Like getting movies that are supposed to be in Dolby Digital, or HDR.
Yeah.
Dolby Vision. Sorry, it doesn't play in Dolby Vision. It plays in just regular HDR. I'm like, come on, man. I don't. All right. Stupid ass system.
Like, I can barely even see this. This is so bad. Like, looks like garbage.
It's all like, what's the point of going to the movies? Like, movie theater screens suck.
They're not.
Like, I got a 4K television with Dolby Vision on it, yo. And that's the surround sound system. Like, I'm good.
How big is it though? But how big is it?
But how big is it?
100-inch.
Well, it's not bigger than a screen.
You're right. It isn't, and I don't.
It don't have curtains.
Dealing with other people.
Right. Look, Micah, I think you're absolutely right, and I look forward to your early review of Rebel Moon that you see in theaters. It's gonna be great. All right, final story in topics this week. Marvel Studios moved some of their upcoming films to 2025. Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts pushed to 2025. Deadpool 3 moves to July of 2024. That means that Marvel only has by the way, obviously Blade is 2025 as well. So that means that Marvel only has one movie coming out next year and 2 series. So Echo, that's supposed to be on the docket.
It's already on there.
Thank you. Echo and Daredevil are the only Disney Plus series, but then you get Deadpool as well. I think that's a good thing. Ultimately, I think that gives people a chance to miss them a little bit. So
yeah, I kind of wish it was the reverse, right? I don't need 2 TV series, but and 1 movie. But I prefer movies, so of course I would say that. Now, that doesn't mean that 2025, it looks like 2025 will back to normal with 3 movies a year. And
yeah, I need them to slow that down.
Unless those movies are like wildly different, which I don't think Captain America and Thunderbolts are going to be wildly different.
Right.
Blade is 2 years away.
Yeah, it's getting rewritten.
Mahershala Ali is 50 years old.
Yeah. How many of these movies are you getting?
1.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, I'm too old, nigga. I don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah, I'm trying to be shredded for
Okay.
I mean, I feel like Mahershala Ali wouldn't want to do these movies just because, like, he don't seem like a franchise guy. He's another one that feels like this is art that I'm trying to create. I want these things to mean something to me. And, I that's my biggest concern with Blade, right? Like, is that he won't be into it.
So the weird thing is Mahershala Ali actually came to Kevin Feige to do the Blade movie. Like, he approached Marvel. They didn't approach him. And Kevin Feige was just like, yeah, you've won 2 Oscars and you want to be in our movies. So, yeah. I loved your performance in Green Book.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But how long ago was that? That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, that was 100 years ago.
Yeah, yo.
Right, so when he was in his mid-40s.
Yeah. I figure I get 2 of these done by now. Like,
Yeah,
pandemic really fucked that shit up real bad. And then apparently the writing wasn't great. And so, I mean, look, I get it. They're trying to get the best writing for this stellar fucking actor because they don't want to give him a goddamn turd. I get it. But this is taking mad long. So, hurry up. So, yeah, I mean, look, I hope he sticks around because I think it'd be a real shame to lose him. But yeah, I mean, you never know. But look, one film in 2024, I think is a good idea. I also think it being Deadpool 3 is a good thing because that's going to dredge up so much multiverse shenanigans that people are going to really be like, wait, what the fuck is happening? Holy shit. And then to ground that the rest of that year in Echo and Daredevil with like really grounded stuff, I think it's probably a good idea. And then when you come back in 2025, you've got Captain America, you've got Thunderbolts, and Blade, which I don't know how much those are going to deal with the multiverse, if at all, but it should be interesting. Maybe the Thunderbolts thing. I mean, the rumor thing about the Thunderbolts, who the villain is in that, is would have some pretty big, like, I could see multiversal sort of implications. So we'll see. All right, let's move into What the Fuck, brought to you by JTD from the Edit That Out podcast.
Let's see. A woman sues a 5-star. I should read these before I open them. A woman sues a 5-star hotel for serving her semen-contaminated water.
So semen
Again.
So just semen then. Semen contaminated water? No, you're just drinking jizz. That's all you're doing.
Well, I'm sure it was probably diluted, right? Like, you don't want to go in raw on a water bottle, right? You got to get the water bottle going. You know what I mean?
Just squeeze it a little bit, pop the top. That's wild.
It's got to, a woman is suing a luxury hotel chain. If I tell you the chain, you'll probably guess where this is, for reportedly delivering a bottle of water that had been contaminated with human semen by one of its employees. The woman,
how did they figure that out?
The woman and her husband, referred to as Jane and John Doe in the lawsuit, visited this place, at this place last November. But their comfortable 4-night stay turned into a nightmare one evening when the wife requested a few bottles of drinking water. And after they were delivered by a member of the hotel staff, Jane Doe put one of the bottles on the nightstand next to her bed and fell asleep without taking a drink from it. Later that night, she woke up, took a swig of water, and immediately realized that she had tasted this before.
Yeah, I was going to say, how would you know? Yeah, that's a wild line. Wait a minute.
I mean, look, the article says the water had a weird taste that she horrifyingly recognized.
Oh.
So- hey, man, look, you do what you do. Yeah, look,
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Dude, she's an adult. I just think it's funny to go down to like the maitre d' and be like, this tastes like jizz. Like, like that's a bit weird, dude.
He's like, would you like to take a swig, sir? Like, no.
You know what I'm
like, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
The woman's lawyer said she opened it, took a drink, and knew immediately something was wrong with the liquid she had just swallowed. Jane Doe was mortified, terrified, embarrassed, and humiliated. Mortified, terrified, embarrassed, and humiliated.
Is Jackie Childs writing this article?
but shared her suspicion with her husband, who then asked the hotel security and management representatives to call the cops. Couple told the police that the water bottle was delivered to him by the luxury hotel staff contained semen-contaminated water.
Her husband nutted in her jizz.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Get the fuck out of here.
They were mad.
And they're trying to get a paycheck.
Mad. They were mad.
So yeah, so she knew that it had a familiar taste, and I'm sure from what I've heard, everybody tastes different. So yeah, it was familiar because it was from the tap that she's used to. That's unacceptable, yo. This is unacceptable.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, ain't nobody at that hotel jizzing her. Because they didn't realize that it was already open when they delivered it. Right. She said she left it on the nightstand.
That's what I'm saying. Snuck in, yo. Your husband was lying.
So somebody snuck into your room, nutted in you, like busted a nut in your water, and left. No, I don't believe
nobody's
it.
throwing
y'all
ropes
trying,
in your
y'all trying to get some money. Get the fuck out of here.
That's disgusting. Look, it's disgusting that you and your husband playing your husband to jizz in your fucking water so you can try to sue this hotel. Like, nah, yeah, that's wild.
Where does this
New
take
York?
Place? Yeah, I believe it.
Oh.
That place is dirty. This feels uniquely American to me.
It is American, yes. Yeah. So guess the state.
Florida, yeah. This is a Floridian behavior.
I don't know what the woman's name is, but her name might be Tiara because this took place in California.
That's why she ain't been on the shows.
What's that?
It's a Ritz-Carlton hotel. Ritz-Carlton hotel. They said the Ritz-Carlton hotel will not give the bottle of water or a copy of the lab results to law enforcement for analysis, and will not disclose the identity of the hotel employees on duty that day so that their backgrounds and criminal histories can be scrutinized. The couple is now suing the hotel chain for condoning its employees' behavior and is suing it for sexual battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, neglect, and loss of custodian.
Absolutely not. Do a test on that husband, yo. Knock it off. Knock it off. That husband is 100% guilty. This is a ridiculous trial.
No, first of all, they're going to test it. No, we got to back up real quick. So they're going to test the bottle of water, right? So what are they going to do for the fucking, what kind of DNA are they going to get from the
Yeah, you gotta.
Because everybody got a nut in you got a bust in a fucking, like you gotta go to
you gotta go to a semen lineup, right? Like you gotta,
they give you the magazine or the DVD.
What they'll probably end up doing is giving her a blind taste test, and then
is this
wild.
water with semen in it? Is it Coke or Pepsi? Like this is crazy.
How do they expect to win this? Because again,
I'm telling you, dude, they looked up the semen. Can you do a DNA test of semen and water. I guarantee you. And they were like, no, cool. I'm going to have my husband nut in this. I'm going to pretend to drink it or drink it, depending on your how you roll. And then blame it on some
proclivities.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like, we're all adults here. And then they were like, let's just blame it on the hotel. Because everybody likes to go around jizzing in people's water so they wouldn't notice the chicken of the sea that's floating around in their fucking Evian. Like, knock it off, Knock it off. That's stupid.
I mean, some niggas are really weird, and I've seen stories where these shit is actually not this particular type of thing. But yeah, guys are fucked up.
Oh,
but this one just seems really strange, man. This one seems really 4 bottles of water. She left one overnight. She got up in the morning to drink it, and then no, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You got to prove it. You got to. I guess you could take a cheek swab. I don't know.
No, you didn't hit a crack. You didn't hit a seal break when you opened the water, yo. Like how logy were you? Right? Like how fucking how knocked out were you that you couldn't? I don't know. Look, I'm not here to victim blame.
I am. This woman's lying.
I'm not here to. I'm not here to kink shame. But I don't like scams.
Drink all the jizz you want.
I don't believe anyone at the. I don't believe anyone at the hotel did.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like scammers. That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
And I feel like you're scamming.
Yep. You can drink all. Look, you can guzzle as much jizz as you want. That's on you. I don't care about that. I just think that you're full of shit. Also, I knew immediately. You knew immediately. Was immediate the word you used? Because if it is, yeah, that's your husband. Knock it off. Or you're fucking somebody at the hotel, which is possible. It's possible. You're a cheater.
Yeah, I don't believe this woman. I don't believe it. I want to follow up to this fucking story because I don't.
These people are going to jail. That's what's happening to them. All right, Terrence, you're up.
Porn star's pet python bites partner's penis in horror scene.
All right, what New York Post article is this? What the? Come on, yo.
You're correct. It's the New York Post.
Of course, this is a very serious subject, and they just throwing around alliteration like it's nothing.
I knew exactly. It was like nobody is titling the title like this. Like, come on, you're not making the title with like 4 P words. Like, that's just silly. That's just very silly to me.
Okay, let's see what this story is.
Go ahead.
Belongs on OnlyFans. That's what it says.
All right.
And a porn star named Danny DeBello is opening up to her followers after a traumatic recent incident where her giant pet snake attacked a male scene partner in the privates. Okay, I want to introduce you to Betty. She's my Centralian carpet python. She said, "Why do you have an 8-foot-long python as a pet? What is wrong with you?" Okay. I've never had an issue with her biting or anything until today. She's the shapely blah, 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 blah. Yeah, a big python bit a man in his dick. Where did this take place? I feel like you could easily guess this.
Australia.
There you go. you don't even bother, Mike. He's right. It's Australia because
everything there is designed to kill you.
An 8-foot-long python. Cool. Maybe have pet spiders and rats and capybaras and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that place?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I have family members who are moving there. Please move to a city, because if you don't, I'm never coming to see you.
Yeah. No. DeBello and Kyle had just filmed some steamy.
We're never going.
Right, like
I don't know where it is.
Fair enough.
They just filmed steamy content together when things reportedly went from sexy to scary. So after coming out of the shower, DeBello placed the snake around her unwitting friend's neck and headed to the bathroom. Wait, what? So she put the snake around the dude's neck and then it just bit him in his dick? I'm not having a snake around my neck with my nut hanging out.
I don't.
I'm gonna have some drawers on at least.
Yeah. Again, I don't even like to walk around my house Like if I have to walk around my house, I've said this on other shows. If I have to walk around my house without underwear on, I put my hand in front of my dick and I put a hand out because because I am so terrified that something is gonna like poke.
Nigga.
Like, nah,
Nigga, that's fucking ridiculous.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, yo. No, it's not.
Yes,
No, it's
it
not,
is.
Terrence.
No, it's not.
No, Terrence, no, it's not, because you don't have a son who, when he goes to take his clothes off to put his night clothes on, he runs around butt ass naked.
Nah,
and
yo.
I say, please, please, please do not run around the house naked. Like, it gives me such anxiety that something is going to happen, yo.
Yeah, nah, you gotta put clothes on, yo.
No.
No, but he's a child.
Yeah,
No, but-
and I got more to lose, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're not a child, yo. Come on.
Nah, yo, no. It's not
Protect your
about-
neck
it's
is
not
a thing,
about-
or protect your
Right.
dick is also a thing. Nah, yo.
Right. It's not about being a child. It's about protecting yourself, man. Like, and even
I can't
look,
see in the dark, yo. I can't see in the dark, yo. Like,
look,
You don't know where
I know-
everything is at this point?
yeah, but you know, look, Terrence.
Well,
I
you
have
have
a human
kids,
being. Yeah, I have a human being who puts fucking Legos on the floor, or whatever. Look, I slip on a fucking LOL doll, my dick's gone. Like, this is a wrap for me, yo. No, absolutely not. Protect it.
and look, I get it,
At all
right? I
costs.
get it. It doesn't make sense, right? What is a thin piece of clothing gonna do if you fall on your dick? But it does something psychologically.
Yeah, it's
okay,
a
like,
level of protection. It's a level of protection.
So a very thin layer of protection.
Look. Fair enough. I'm not saying it's the most logical thing, but it makes sense to me, and I will not do otherwise. Like, nah, absolutely not. Like, I'm just like, cover up. Like, you
Well, I
gotta
live by
protect it.
myself, so whatever.
Yeah. Look,
I
you
know
put
where
a-
everything is.
Look, you put a glass of water on a countertop, it doesn't move. That's not how it works when you have a child around. Shit moves, yo. You can't trust it. You can't trust it. Absolutely not. Nah, I got way too much to lose. I mean, relax. But like, I got more than enough to lose. I'm good. So no, fuck that. No. I'm not putting a python anywhere on me at all ever. Get the fuck out of here. My story. Gin infused with green ants for a citrusy flavor boost. Green Ant Gin is a unique gin made from made by this distillery that is infused with green ants for an extra bit of citrus flavor and a hint of coriander. Green ants have been a source of protein for thousands of years, and even though the bugs are yet to catch on as a food in the modern world, these little critters' neon abdomens can be seen as used as a flavorful ingredient. Look, I like gin. I like gin a lot, actually. I'm a big fan of gin. I've already looked this up. I can buy this for $100 a bottle. And maybe I will.
You sound like you got a problem, yo. I like gin. I like gin very, very much.
I do.
I will eat.
Oh.
I will drink bug gin.
Does it have the bugs in it? No. Okay, these people put the bugs in it. No, I'm like, I don't need the bugs like in my bottle. Like, I don't need that.
This sounds
But yeah.
like some South American shenanigans. I don't know where though.
Oh,
Bugs.
there is a handful of ants floating in every bottle, actually. Okay. Bugs.
Brazil. I don't know.
Bugs.
Bugs, Australia, because that's
correct.
where
That is
yeah,
correct.
Oh,
that's
Australia,
where all the
oh.
bugs-
It makes a lot of
that's
sense.
where all the bugs go. Because I've never heard of a green ant before.
Yeah.
Right. And if there's a green ant, it would be on. Yeah, it would be in Australia. Right. Of course.
And they make green ant
Silly
cheese,
me.
apparently, which I'm good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I try it. Like, I'm open to a lot of different foods and drinks. Like, that is 100% true. But
Yo, it's all right, yo. Let me ask you a question, yo. Let me ask you a question. If you've got gin and you're sitting outside on your patio or whatever, right? And an ant crawls into your gin, are you drinking it?
No, I throw
You
that
leaving
out. That's
that ant?
disgusting. That's disgusting.
Okay, well then what the fuck? What the fuck is the difference?
No,
You got
that's-
dead bugs
no,
in your fucking
No, that's a free,
drink.
that's
yo.
a free range ant. I don't know where that's from. This is an artisanal ant from a distillery. There's a difference, you fucking commoner. Get out of here. Like, no, absolutely not. No, if a bug crawls into my food, I throw it out immediately. Immediately. Post haste. Just toss it into the air. No. These are different. So
Yeah, they're green.
Yeah, that's a big difference. That's a big difference. And apparently they have a citrusy taste.
Or you could just drink, you could just eat an orange.
Nah.
Like just squeeze an orange in your gin. What the fuck?
Squeeze an orange in your gin? What is wrong with you? Squeeze it. Tell me you've never had an alcoholic beverage in your life. Squeeze an orange into gin.
Well, yeah, you know what? You're right. In order to get a citrusy taste, I'll just dig up some dirt and sprinkle some ants in it.
I mean, they did. I mean, what's the difference?
But this don't even look good. Like the presentation is terrible.
No,
Like,
the image is not helping the story. It really isn't.
Like this is a terrible presentation.
Like,
if you're gonna give me gin with ants in it, like make it look good at least.
Is this their idea of like a gin and tonic? Because it's a terrible looking drink.
What's in that? What
Yeah,
is that?
like why don't they?
Cucumber?
Why don't they?
Is it like a cucumber? Yeah, I think so.
Paleo string cheese.
Why don't they do what people do?
It does.
Why don't they just take the champagne glass and do what they do when they put like sugar around the rim? Just do it with the ants.
I mean, you could do that.
I mean, it would look better, right?
Yeah, you could.
This just looks like a bunch of dead ants. These looks like a bunch of ants that had a good fucking time and just died doing what they love. And now you getting ready to ingest that shit. Get the shit out of my face, yo. Y'all are weird. This is why I don't drink alcohol, because I have addiction problems, and I never want to get that addicted. I'm like,
I mean, that's fair. Like, I get it.
Look at these bloated dead ants. Got to get me some of that.
Yeah. Look, I mean, down here they use, I guess it's tahini. Is a like a type of like chili,
like hot sauce shit.
Well, it's like they do make a hot sauce, but it's like a seasoning, like a chili lime seasoning.
Yeah, I've seen it. They put that shit on everything, don't they?
They put it on
Frank's
fruit.
hot.
Yeah, they put it on fruit. They put it on like just general like savory foods, but they also sell it to like rim a glass like for margaritas and shit. Like, it's just delicious. This isn't everything. They put it in candy as well for kids, which is weird. My daughter's like, "Oh, look at this! Like, it's mango." She's like, it's too hot! It's too hot!" I'm like, "Yeah, well, like, whose fault is that? Sounds like your problem. Don't eat my stuff." All right. Next up, let's get into trailers. Where is my docket? First up, The Last Airbender. This is the Netflix series. It looks a fuck ton better than that movie that M. Night did a number of years ago. So, yeah, I mean, they got like non-white characters as leads and shit. Like, what a crazy idea. Yeah, this looks dope, actually. It makes me much more interested in the series. I've largely not been interested in the series. But yeah, this looks very good. I mean, One Piece.
I've never seen the series, so I don't really have a vested interest in this, but I have seen what these characters look like. I understand it's a very good series, and the follow-up is also very good. I have seen what these characters look like, and every single one of them looks like what they should look like, right, as opposed to whatever the hell M. Night Shyamalan was doing.
All right, next up is the trailer for season 2, or excuse me, I apologize. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Look, Terrence, you saw the last one, Afterlife. Neither one of us saw it.
It was fine.
What'd you think?
It was fine. Like, I didn't hate it. It was fun. This looks like more of the same. It looks like a lot of people that have wanted to be in Ghostbusters movies is in it. Like what's his name?
Patton
What's that
Oswalt.
guy's name? Patton Oswalt, right? This looks fun.
Yeah.
I don't really have that much of an interest because, again, I'm not a huge Ghostbusters fan, but I don't know if this is going to make Ghostbusters fans happy because they're crazy. you know?
They're like Star Wars fans. They're pretty miserable.
Yeah. But this looks fun.
Yeah, it works for me. It makes me want to go back and watch Afterlife. I didn't have any sort of like anger towards them doing another Ghostbusters movie or anything like that. I just didn't have a chance to see it. And then when it came out on streaming, I just kind of forgot about it. So I'll check it out. This looks good. I got to tell you, it's doing the thing that I long said was what they needed to do. If you're going to add new Ghostbusters, you don't need to make an all-women team and then separate them from the men. You make a team of men and women and different colored Ghostbusters and everything else. You mix it up. You don't separate them. And it looks like the team, at least at the end of the trailer, is like two female characters, two male characters. Okay, like, yeah, it's 2023. Like, that's what you should be doing. Like, it just makes sense. And then, like, I guess, like, and, you know, some of the original Ghostbusters are back, obviously. So, like, that's cool. Like, that's what should be happening. That's how you pass the torch properly. You don't just fucking gender separate everything. That's just fucking stupid. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
It don't look like they're fucking busting ghosts in this one, though. This looks like a world-ending level threat. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they look like
a fucking Avenger movie.
Yeah, they look like they about to defend the wall from the White Walkers, you know?
and the little bit you get to see of the villain looks like it's like putting the horns in its own head. I'm like, is it the villain from Rebel Moon? Like, what is happening? Yeah, look, I like a good Ghostbusters movie. I'll try to make it a priority to watch Afterlife this week in anticipation for this. But yeah, I'm happy to see that the team is diverse and everything else, like gender-wise and racially and stuff like that. I think that's cool. So, right.
I think it's cool that like kids, it's because like Ghostbusters wasn't necessarily for kids, right? But everyone who loves it from when they were a kid. Right. And the feeling that it made them feel. So why not make it a kids movie? That makes perfect sense to me. Yep. Maybe I'll go back and watch. The only reason I really fell off of watching it is because like the ending was spoiled for me, and that's not the type of movie. That's not the type of movie that like it lives and dies by its end. But it fell off of the priority list. So yeah, maybe my wife is really interested in this. So
really,
maybe
I'm shocked by
this. Yeah, she really wanted to watch the first one, and I kept postponing it, so she watched it without me. And then she sent me this trailer. Like, that's how interested she is. Like, she don't send me trailers because
fuck, that's really odd.
That's super fucking weird. Is she a big fan of the original Ghostbusters movies?
I don't know what the fuck she likes, man. That
is a wild fucking note about your wife. Hey, I'm really into Ghostbusters. Are you?
Huh? Like, what?
I'm gonna watch the Ghostbusters Afterlife, and then I'm gonna watch 12 episodes of Real Wives of the Potomac. I can't understand what's happening here. Like, what are you talking about?
Very diverse taste. The one thing about these new movies, I don't think there's going to be like an iconic ghost, right? Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the first movie, everyone knows what that is. Like, I don't know if depending on how they portray this ghost, what the fuck this thing is in this movie.
Yeah, like there was no Slimer either. There was no like Slimer mascot ghost or anything like that.
Slimer was in it. It was in that.
He was in the other one,
or an Slimer-esque character was in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, pretty sure.
Yeah, I feel like you got to have a Slimer type of character.
Yeah. But I mean, like, just the ghost itself. I'm like, I don't remember what the fuck it was. It was like in a volcano or some shit like that, if I remember correctly. So fire and ice. Cool.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right. So there you go. Can I watch it on Apple TV? Maybe. All right. That's cool. I really don't want to pay for it. All right. So there you go. Next up, Reacher season 2. Did either one of you watch the first season of Reacher?
The first season is dope.
I loved it, dude.
Check it out. Yeah. You've seen it. Okay.
Yeah,
Mike, you didn't see it?
No.
I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it more than you'd assume. He was fucking niggas up in that show, dude. It was insane. His fighting method is just, I'm a lot bigger than everybody. Like that.
Right, pretty much. And he's only like 6'2".
But he's just fucking
No,
big.
He's a big
6'2". That's gigantic in movie.
All right,
in TV.
relax.
It's fucking gargantuan.
That's the funny part. He's like no taller than like 6'2", 6'3", but he's just a big dude.
Yeah, he weighs like 260 or some shit like that. It's fucking ridiculous. But the first season was really good. Apparently, folks who've read the book said the first season was like spot on to the book, the first book. I've not read the books. The first season definitely makes me interested in reading that series, though. Like, it's actually pretty fun. It's a series that's way more violent than I realized it was going to be. I was like, okay, like, I'm enjoying this, but I just was not expecting that. It's sort of a like small town like mystery of like who is behind this crime, and then he kind of shows up and gets kind of pulled into it. From my understanding, it's largely a brand new cast every season as he's going from like kind of town to town, which sucks because I liked a lot of the characters in the first season. Like, it kind of sucks that they're moving on, most likely. But yeah, this second season trailer looks good. He kicks a car so hard he activates the airbag, which is fucking.
Yeah, I like this series a lot. And then the trailer has fucking Crazy on You. Like, come on, man. Like if you have a terrible trailer and you play that song, it like brings the trailer up.
It kind of works.
It just works.
But yeah, he seems to be like reuniting with his team of other like badass military folks, and I assume they're just going to kick the shit out of everybody, which I'm fine with. Alan Richardson, I think he plays this role perfectly. Like, this is really good for him. I don't think he's an amazing actor, but it really, like, he just works in this role. Like, he's obviously physically intimidating, and he's got the like, I used to be in the military vibe, like. So it just kind of works. So yeah, I'm here for it. I think this comes out in December. So
when is this coming out?
I think it's December.
December. All right. So I got time to watch. I got time to watch this. The first one gave me like, I bet you wouldn't try that in a small town kind of vibes. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a bit of that, but not from him. Right, it's from the other people in the small town. But if it makes you feel any better, he literally just goes around bitch smacking people. Like,
no, he picked up a fucking cinder block and just bashed it. All right, I'm gonna have to watch the first season.
Yo, it's ridiculous. Like, his fight tactic is like, it's unfair. Like, you're too big. Like, just relax. He's not like.
What was that one fight when he leaves the bar and those four dudes are going to fight him? It's like, it takes place in like Mississippi or some shit like that. The first season, 4 guys come out and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you guys up, and it's gonna be bad." And they come after him anyway, and he fucks them up.
Exactly how he told them.
Pretty he's like, "I'm gonna do this, and he does it, and it's pretty goddamn funny. Again, he just beats people up. It's like no technical prowess to it. It's just like, I'm gonna slam your head into a car door.
Yeah, and it's like,
fuck you.
Yo, he gets into a fight with a guy at a restaurant, and he literally just smacks the shit out of this guy. Like, it's so offensive, yo. You're like, I mean, he deserved it, but like, goddamn.
I do appreciate like like a big brawler type fight, because everybody wants to
Ain't
be
no finesse.
cool, right?
Ain't
With
no
like all these choreographed fights and shit. Like I like that stuff too, but like that's dancing, right? Like that's dancing. Like sometimes you just want to see somebody beat the shit out of somebody. Like when like everybody loves viral fight videos, they don't love them because motherfuckers are doing roundhouse kicks and shit, right? Like they do them because like people are slamming each other into things. So.
Yeah, just
Maybe,
look at the. I just sent you a scene where he has a fight inside of a jail cell.
He beat the shit out of that.
He beat the shit out of these guys, yo.
I'm not gonna say it was uncalled for, man. It was very called for, but
There she is.
Yeah, it don't work out well for these guys, yo. Like it really doesn't. Like you probably shouldn't have done that. It gets started right about like a minute 15, and it gets real fucked up from there. But yeah, it'll make you want to watch it. Yeah, next up, Master of the Air. This is Apple TV's limited series done by the same people who did The Pacific and Band of Brothers. Look, I think this looks very good. I was telling Micah offline, as I was watching this, I was like, this looks good, but this is a lot of yeah. That fight is crazy. He's like, it's like there's a lot of white guys in this trailer. Like, I don't know if I really want to watch, this sort of World War II white guy-a-thon. And then they were just like, oh look, they're black pilots. I'm like, the Red Tails are in this. Now I have to kind of watch it. Like, God damn it! But it looks good. It actually I mean, for a limited series, like the CGI of the actual dogfighting looks very, very good. So, and I don't have to invest that much time. It's only about 8 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this. It looks very good. I think Spielberg is behind this. Yeah, from Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. So yeah, okay, fine, fuck, I'll see it. Terrence, yeah, this is a white dominated period.
Like I've seen so many World War II movies, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
how many? I get the gist.
It's like I got the
I got it.
I know the story.
Greatest Generation being great. I got it. And Elvis, the Elvis guy is in it. Like I get it. Like it does look good. It just it doesn't look like something I'm gonna rush out to see.
That's fair. Next up, last but certainly not least, the trailer for Echo. I'm so glad you remembered. Jesus. Yeah, I think that this is Marvel's first MA series, by the way, mature audience series, which is focused on Echo, who was the little girl, or not the little girl, but the woman in Hawkeye. And this deals with her in the aftermath of that series. This has a feeling very similar to the Netflix shows. You get to see Kingpin beating the shit out of somebody in an alley, getting blood all over his lovely white suit. Yeah, I think this looks great, and the violence is there, and it's got it seems to have a good feel to it. So, thoughts?
The MCU's back. They weren't they weren't gone, right? They weren't gone, but now that it's something more adult oriented, all you adult fans want to see they're back, right? Like
I like we're in our 40s, so a lot of these people that started watching these movies, like all these people that are on like YouTube, they're younger than us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so they were teenagers when those movies first started.
Some earlier than that, dude.
Right. So they were either kids or teenagers. And so, like, do they want the movies to grow with them? I can assume, since this is a more adult, like it's violent, it's very violent. Just because it's violent, it's weird. Like, violence means adult.
Yeah.
Strange, but that's the truth. It's fucking weird. It looks fine. Like, again, I'm kind of marveled out. I'm gonna keep it on. Like, I'm one of those people that I'm like, I just It's too much. I've seen way too much. It's been 15 years, man. And y'all keep just throwing stuff at me. I need a break. It looks cool. Like all 5 episodes come out on the same day.
Is it only 5?
I think it's either 5 or 6 episodes. Yeah,
it's probably 6. 5 would be odd for them, but
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
But just because it's violent, that doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't understand that argument that like, oh, now it's like they make that argument about the DC movies. Well, it's super violent. Did that translate to quality for you? Because it didn't for me.
Because all those movies fucking sucked. like 2 out of 12 were fine, right? I still like Man of Steel. I still think Man of Steel is a great movie. What else? I'm trying to think what the fuck.
The first Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman.
Yeah, first Wonder Woman.
Yes, the first Wonder Woman. The first 2/3 of the first Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last third was brutal. So
I don't know.
And then nothing else. And so, like, I don't understand why they believe that. But to your point, I'll give credit to this point, which is if you grew up as a young kid, and then you're growing up through all of this, you do maybe feel like they should mature with you. But hey, spoiler alert, that's not how the world works.
Right.
When you become an adult, like that's not how the world works. Certain shit stays a certain way. I don't expect Pixar movies to grow with me. They're made for a certain audience. You just happen to now be out of that demographic. And that's okay. You can just let shit go. Like, you don't have to be like, I got to stick around. You don't actually have to stick around. You can just be like, I'm done with this. So it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is you don't want to let it go because you want to be a part of the fucking conversation. That's all it is. Like, okay, you want to be a part of the conversation. It's like that thing that everybody was posting. And Micah, you sent it to me, and it was like, Marvel's dead. Marvel's back. Marvel's back. Marvel's back. Marvel's back. It's like you guys do it with every other project. Here's an idea. You just didn't like a thing. That's okay. That's not indicative of their entire business model. Like, that's silly. Like, you can like it or dislike it. That's perfectly fine. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, but I think this looks good. But I don't actually think it looks good just because it's violent. I was surprised, but especially the guy getting shot in the head under the chin. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Like, okay, like, we got it. But that's not what makes me interested in it. I actually find it interesting that you have quite literally a deaf, one-legged female protagonist, like, who's Native American,
minority, right? Minority,
like
the most minute of minorities, right?
Right. Like, I think that's fascinating. I think dealing clearly, like, they're dealing with her Native American culture and stuff like that. That's actually what I find to be interesting. You get a quick moment of Daredevil there. Like, the fight choreography looks good. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's interesting because, like, in the comic, she has superpowers. So I'm interested to see if they just leave her as this just kind of grounded superhero, or do they kind of juice her up a little bit? And, like, if so, like, by what means, right? So all episodes streaming January 10th. All right.
Yes, 5 episodes.
Damn, it's only 5. That's wild. I'm surprised they're sticking with 5, but I guess they have a reason to keep it like that. All right, that is it for us. Here's my parting word. WWE Studios is the worst studio ever. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Is that fair? Is that a fair thing to say? Yes, because my daughter was going through Netflix and found a movie called Rumble. You know this movie exists?
Yeah.
It's a kids movie, and it's about giant, like, kaiju wrestling. It's like a giant monster wrestling league, right, in this universe, which is fine. And, you know, that's how they get their wrestling in, right? It's not humans, and it's like a funny story or whatever. I've never been more bored at a kids movie in my life. It's not good. Like Like normally I'm like, oh, I could see why kids would like this. My daughter was like, nah, like this is not. Like, I'm not really feeling it. It's not.
It's called
good.
Rumble.
It's called Rumble. Yeah, it's not good.
Maybe find it.
It's on Netflix. Yeah, in the Netflix kids section. It's not good. I found it to be very, very boring. Like I just did. I couldn't believe how boring it actually was. So no, WWE managed to even fuck up a kids movie, which at the most basic of levels they should have gotten right.
You mean the studio that brought you such classics as See No Evil? They messed it. Right. They a big giant libertarian monster coming to kill people. Like that. You mean to tell me that studio put out some garbage?
I'm as shocked as you are. I truly am.
I literally can't find it. Like I'm trying to find what the fuck this is called. I can't find it on the internet.
They scrubbed it.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's
like, bad.
Is it Rumble?
Yeah, Rumble.
After it, or is it just Rumble?
It like no,
it's just Rumble. I just typed in Rumble Netflix on in YouTube.
Came out in 2021. Is that Will Arnett as the lead? That's funny. I didn't even recognize him. Like I don't even feel like I recognize his voice at all. Terry Crews plays like the bad guy. It's not good. It's just not good. I was blown away at how bad it was. Charles Barkley's in it. Like it's bad. It's just really bad. Yeah.
Well, if Charles Barkley's in it, it's terrible.
in fact, yes. All right. That is it for us.
I do have one last thing to say. And it's somewhat serious.
You use the wrong background the whole time?
I mean, they know what this is. And it's actually apt that you have the Black on Black cinema background, because I'm speaking directly to Black people. I think it's very important that we contact Joe Biden and tell him not to put a ban on our menthol cigarettes, because banning menthol cigarettes will lead to discord in the Black community. It will lead to over-policing. It will lead to underground menthol rings.
Like, what are you talking about?
And it is the one thing that will destroy the Black community.
That's true.
Not having our menthol, our mint flavored death sticks to be sold at corner stores. So yes, call Joe Biden and tell him, keep those menthol cigarettes at the corner stores so that Aunt Ruth can go buy them.
I just find it really funny that that's the hill people are willing to die on. Is like, can you not connect us to Newports? Like, relax. Like, it's fine. I believe they're more addictive. So for people who don't know what Mike is talking about, apparently, and I changed this. I stopped running those particular type of ads. But apparently a lot of folks were getting ads for some political ads talking about Joe Biden banning menthol cigarettes and how it hurts Black people very specifically, which I don't care for that. That's not okay. I agree. Joe Biden should not be president because of it. That's my stance.
I couldn't believe it, because I heard it at every break. Like, I listened to the show for quality control purposes, and it came on every break.
Yeah, that's.
And I was at first I didn't pay attention to it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what?
I don't listen to anything I'm on, so I haven't heard that.
I hadn't heard it. I don't have a chance to listen to the shows.
Oh my god, dude!
I get a lot of fucking Spanish commercials.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
They know what you like.
Like I'm getting Spanish commercials about like fixing cars. I'm like, that's incredibly fucking.
That's weird.
Well, that seems a little racist.
Yeah,
like a Hispanic fucking working in a garage, but okay. Just weird. It's just weird the shit you get. The Chumba Casino shit I get.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people say they get those.
You get a lot of weird shit as far as commercials go. But the funny thing is, I'm starting to get those commercials on like almost all of the fucking podcasts I listen to.
Yeah, because they're all probably using the same programs.
It's weird.
Like, hey, Holmes, it's me, Mario Lopez.
That video was wild.
You know, he's been code switching
in
his whole life.
In his natural habitat.
Yeah, that shit was wild. That's my favorite Mario Lopez by far. Like, there he is. There's the real Mario Lopez. That's fucking funny.
Dude, I didn't even know he was Hispanic. Like, the nigga's name is Mario Lopez.
Well,
His
name is
It's almost offensive how fucking Hispanic his name is.
Yeah, it
Like, you
sounds
would
made
say
up.
that to be offensive.
Right. Hey, Mario Lopez, relax over there. My name
sounds
is
like
Steve.
you're insulting. It sounds like you're insulting George Lopez.
Right.
That's what he sounded like in that fucking video.
Exactly. Like he sounded just like George Lopez.
That was the best example of code switching I've ever heard. Like, that was amazing.
I've literally never heard him speak in his native tongue, if you will. For the last 30 years, it's been AC Slater. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Hey guys, like, you don't talk like that. Like, this guy like a couple of tequilas and some fucking ceviche, and it was a wrap for that accent. Like, that shit was hilarious. I love it. All right, that's it for us. No, this is not a Black on Black Cinema episode. We just totally fucked up the background, and by we I mean me. All right, we will see you guys next week.
See ya.